Alrighty guys, this is Zerg Gaming and today we are going to be casting a subscriber submitted Kerrigan Survival replay, and I was told that in this one we are going to have a pro spirit who's most likely going to carry the game together with the Dark Templar. So subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed these kinds of videos, because I haven't really seen such a combo before. So we have like two spirits, one with Saki and the other one will be Kempi. So we have like two guys which I believe are from the NA server, because I don't really recognize most of these guys, so I'm going to be assuming this is happening on the American server. So let's look a bit at the other guys. We have Maoki with an Ascendant, we also have Wolf with the Champion, we have Space with the Dark Templar, we have Reynor with the Scientist, and also we have Waterfire with Team Nova, and on the other side we also have Starboys with Zagara. Now no, that's not how I say it. What? Maoki just died actually. The Ascendant, yeah, poor guy. And then Drunken Radio as the Haka. Most of these names aren't even actually American, so that's why I have a hard time pronouncing most of those. But now we know our roster, we know who we have here. I mean, I say that, but I don't really know because they are from the NA server, so most of these are just foreign to me. Maybe... oh, we also have Glepinir with the Elementalist. Yeah, I do recognize Glepinir actually. He's actually a pretty good player. He also used to play on EU. Now I don't know where he is exactly, but I'm gonna be assuming again this is the American server now. I mean, the Dark Templar will actually have to salvage, and he will. Yeah, the Haka went straight for him, and by the way, he did choose the actual cloak at level 1, which is very interesting. Now, what are the spirits doing? We have Saki here getting like 3 markets, which is not bad at all. He can actually make great use of those. And then what is the other spirit doing? We also have Kempi, who is actually gonna be using the bank. Wait, what? No, that's not right, bro. You have to use markets. Now look at this. No, Wolf just got destroyed by the Haka in seconds. He was so low. Did you see that? The Haka just spammed like 100 Zerglings next to him, and then he just destroyed him. Yeah, that was fast. The Haka's reflexes are actually very impressive for a hunter, I gotta say this. Is he gonna head straight towards Saki? I don't think he actually knows where his stuff is. He's already up to 1,300 total minerals. Yeah, this is actually pretty impressive. Yeah, good job Saki so far. He's been doing great. And here, no, this is Campy. Saki is actually on the other side trying to farm once again. He also has like 8 gas, so he can deposit an extra 1,000 minerals. Now, how is he doing? Okay, he got about a 50% return on 1,000 mineral investment. So now he's at a total of about 2,000 minerals at only minute 4, which is amazing. Look at Glepinir though. What is he doing here? Glepinir, no, it's gonna be the hack and he needs to run. He has to get away from here. Now he will of course teleport on another side. Look at that. He's gonna TP all the way on the other side of the map. Yeah, now he's actually out of the Haka, and he does need to go for something to escape in case the Haka comes back. Because fun fact, the Elementalist does not really have anything now to get away, because his blink can only be used once per game. Yeah, sadly this is the first and last one he's gonna be able to use that. I guess he's gonna go for the Ice Ball. Yeah, look at that. Ice Ball is going to allow him to go into an Ice Ball, and of course that is a lot faster than the Haka, even in cloaked form, so be careful. We're going to have to see what the Elementals will do. Now what is this guy doing? Saki actually has spent a lot of like resources on these turrets. If I'm seeing this, yeah, look at this. He's got 1, 2, 3 outposts. And is he going for more? Because I bet, I mean, I'm almost sure he had more resources. I guess just lost a couple. Wait, what? No! No, Maoki, what is this? He's gonna place some turrets right next to Saki's income. This is not great. He needs to stay hidden, because this will obviously reveal Saki. Yeah, he needs to be very careful. What is this? Maoki, no! Not only that he died in the beginning, but now he's actually revealing his allies, which just sucks overall. Yeah, look at this. The boys are modding him. You can actually mod somebody in Kerrigan Survival and they will be unable to build structures or see their allies or even attack. And that's what happened to this guy. You can see these turrets can no longer actually attack. Is he disabled? No, it doesn't say that he's disabled, but it will actually not be able to attack, and Maoki will eventually leave the game. I'm sorry. If you're doing stuff like that, then you are actually gonna have to leave the game, because you're just not allowed to do that. You're just revealing your allies. Yeah, look at this. Kempi is gonna rebase here actually. He also has like 1,300 minerals, so that's impressive. just like the other guy. But the thing is, if I look at this, Saki has actually a lot more farming outposts. Yeah, and he also has a lot more gas, which is like an undeniable advantage. I mean, he also has a total of about still 1,500 in minerals. He hasn't really gotten any. Now look at this, his base is getting attacked right now. He'll need to withdraw before the Zerglings will figure out. Yeah, look at that. Those were actually controlled and they went straight for the markets. And now he does need to salvage and actually reposition if I'm gonna be looking at this. Look at the Haka though. He found Kempy's income. Did Kempy manage to salvage all of that? I'm very curious. Did that happen? Saki is here as well, but where's Kempy? Kempy just loads his stuff. Okay, I guess no, he did not get to salvage. He's only at 300 meters. Yeah, look at that. He even says it. He did not get to salvage. Now look at this. Saki will get found. He'll get discovered and he'll have to run away once again. Granted, he does have actually a ton of outposts. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outposts, all of which are farming gas, which is amazing for him. Saki is doing so much better than the other Spirit, I believe. We're gonna have to check out for a base of him. Now look at Space. What is Space doing right now? He's got a couple of simulators at minute 8, which should be about 16 farm per kill, so that's not bad at all. The Dark Empire is doing pretty well now. I'll give him that. Also, Waterfire hasn't been killed at all. I mean, his income is still alive, as well as both Tosh and Nova. So I gotta say, most of these guys are not doing bad at all. They're actually pretty good. Now look at this. He's using, no way, he's actually using the mind control thingy on Tosh to farm. Oh yeah, you can do that as well. He's not gonna be using the recharge rifle thingy because it costs minerals. So he's just gonna use the mind control to like take control of the Zerglings. Yeah, look at this, and they even have their upgrades. I mean, I'm afraid he kinda needs to go for like a healing tinker just to get all of these Zerglings healed up. No, you need to send them in groups, Tosh. That way you can farm so much more. I guess he's a bit lazy here because he's not doing any of that, and these are obviously gonna get one-shot by any enemy Zerglings going by. So that's kind of a shame. Now look at this, the Nova is gonna get attacked, and Tosh will teleport to Nova. What was that? No, I think he wanted to teleport Nova to Tosh, but he got Tosh to Nova now. Even the Elementalist is here. I believe he wants to help, but not really. Nope, he won't. He will not. Now look at the Water Bear is gonna cloak Tosh. He's gonna have to get away now. Fun fact, the Haka does not have the detection ability, only the scan one. And now Team Nova will actually manage to get out because the Haka cannot see them. And therefore he cannot really attack them. Thus is just running out of energy now. Look at the no Elementalist. He's gonna get stuck right over here. He does need the teleportation matrix or something to get out of here, because that's the only way he's gonna try to run away, but I don't think this will work. Elementalist, the Haka is so much faster. He should have used the shadows. He did not use any ability. He just dies. He had the resources to use the Mirage ability, but he just didn't. That was weird. Gleipnir, he slips up a bit there. What am I meant to do as Elementalist? You're meant to either use your teleportation matrix or your Mirage. He did have the Mirage there available and he had the energy for it, but he didn't. He actually didn't. I had ice balls. Our armor only HP. What do you mean? Oh yeah, he actually did have the ice orbs on. But the fact is, the ice orbs also give you a lot of HP, shield, and energy regeneration, so they're not that bad. They're actually pretty good. Plus he had energy for the Mirage. He could have escaped, but I guess he didn't know how he was meant to use it. Now Waterfire is gonna get revealed here by the Haka. He will scan him. Now he does need to salvage. He will see the Haka. Now even his teammates pinging him. He needs to hit that salvage button. Waterfire, no. You have, okay, he will hit it, but that's a bit late and he won't even hit it on every single structure, and he will lose more than half his income only being able to salvage 3 of those things. His reaction time was actually extremely slow, so yeah, sadly he got destroyed. Now the Aka's gonna see the scientist here, Mr. Warner, who actually doesn't have that much income. He's only got like 2 corner generators. Even though he's still doing decently, he's not that great. Now will the Haka go after him? I don't think so. He's got a medivac with a boost ability, so I don't think he'll ever catch him, but the scientist does need to get away. He needs to get out just in case the Haka will go by here. I mean, the Haka is here and then he needs to see him and then he needs to get out, use your booster and then run away. Yeah, there we go, perfect. He will get away from the Haka, and now he's gonna have to retreat and get some new Reapers actually. He just lost those. Wait, what? Okay, I thought he had like 400 gas for a second there, but nope. That was the Zerg. But he does have like 30, I mean 27-ish, which is not bad, but he does need to go for more than like 2 generators, because that's never gonna cut it. Because like the fewer you have, the less efficient they are, because I mean the cheaper ones are more efficient. So if you could go for very many cheap generators, that would be the perfect way to get income. But I guess this guy is not gonna do that. He's gonna go for the good old corner income, thinking now Spirit is gonna get destroyed. Campy, how did that even happen? Yeah, Campy just got terminated, but like I wonder how. The Haka has been here for a long time. I was done anyway. He says, I guess he just walked by Zagara on accident. That's probably what happened. Tosh almost dying here to Zagara as well. He's cloaked and he's gonna eventually regenerate all of the HP, but he's still in trouble now, because Zagara might try and send a group towards him, but nope. She will just leave him alone with only 70 HP. Now look at the Haka, he's gonna find Warner's corner income. Yeah, look at that. That's also a risk. If the Haka happens to like go buy your income, he will very clearly see it. And you won't be able to see the Haka when he does see it. So yeah, you kinda need to eventually get rid of this. Especially when they get Zergling vision, you need to be very careful. But what is our buddy Saki doing here? Because oh, he's got 14,000 minerals and he's just depositing more and more. Where is his base, by the way? We gotta look into that. Let me check. Where are his banks? Because I don't see them. I know he deposited something somewhere. Okay, Saki, there you are. But where's your banks? Does he not have banks? Wait, what? What happened? Okay, I guess he doesn't have any banks. Oh yeah, he does. Look at this. These are his actual markets, and he will get, I guess, a pretty positive balance here. Yeah, look at this. He actually quadrupled his... Yeah, look at this. He quadrupled and even more. I guess he quintupled his money in this market, what, 4,000. And he will actually be able to base here very soon. Now, good thing the Dark Templar is still alive, because he is extremely helpful in the base, because he can get fed extremely fast. So Dark Templar, please don't die. You need to help your team win. Because fun fact, the Spirit alone will never be able to solo kill the Zerg army, no matter how many turrets he gets, because he just does not have Splash. So Banings absolutely counter him. Now the Haka will be very close to him. Oh, that was so lucky. He's gonna go after this on outpost. The Haka, no. If he went for this one, he would have lost about 10,000 resources worth of minerals. Yeah, look at this. I mean, you need to withdraw. Look at this. Space eventually does. I guess Saki, yeah. That was close. If the Haka went here first, he would have lost all of those resources. That was insane. Now, even Dark Temple needs to get out of here, and they need to base in a very new spot. I guess Saki will actually try and go about doing that now. Because he kinda needs to. Because most of the survivors are actually dead now. Even the scientist is actually still alright. He's alive. Now Zagara will actually spread creep towards his base. And it's pretty much only this place they can go to, or even this one, but this one is way too far. They have to go bottom left. They have to stay here and base together. Even Team Nova is here, so I don't know, Tosh going so deep into the creep is very risky. I guess he does have the recall after all, so he's ready. What is he doing so, like, far? Because Zagara can just teleport, I guess he knows that, right? Then why is he doing it now? Look at Radio, he's gonna go straight towards the Spirit base. I don't think he realizes the gravity of this situation, because he's not rushing at all. No, they're just not. And fun fact, they don't even have that much income. Now look at this, Tosh will get chased away on creep, so that's pretty neat. But he will still stay alive, and he will still have a lot of energy actually. And they keep using mind control on like Zerglings and stuff, even though that doesn't help. And even on Overseers, oh, that's a Waterfire Overseer, but why would you want to do that? Because you have like the flashlights that already give you so much more vision than you already have, so like why? But okay. I get it, you wanna be special, but don't waste your energy like that. You don't need mind control anymore, because you cannot even mind control Sons. So yeah, look at this, heroic and massive units are immune, so that means no mind control on Sons. or on Brutalist. Now the Dark Templar will escape with only 28 HP from Zagara. That was very, very close actually. He says I need healing. The Scientist is here to heal him up. And he doesn't have that much income. The Scientist is still a bit disappointing, but I guess the Spirit is here to hold for them up until the Haka will get countered by the Scientist. I mean, those Firebats won't do anything, bro. Firebats get absolutely destroyed by Hydralisks because they have a very, very long range. Now, look at Saki though, he's still doing great. His turrets have like a freaking 10 range, which is amazing. Until the Haka, I mean, look at that, the Nerf will get dragged, but he will not die just yet. But the Haka, until he actually gets Banelings, the Spirit can counter him. He can easily destroy Zerglings here, even though it might take a while. It will happen. Banelings are the fastest way to go through this Spirit base, even with some songs, if they don't really have single target damage. Look at this Warner giving advice, keep rebuilding Spirit. He himself should actually build more, because his income just sucks right now. There's no way you can fight with this much Scientist. No, don't build more. You don't really have any more gas for any extra chrono boost, so he should stop building so much. Because both Dark Templar and Team Nova are here to help. Now Team Nova doesn't really have income at all, so he's not a problem, but the Haka does need to handle the Dark Templar, because he can get fed extremely fast. All he needs to do is like get about 20 Hydralisks, and then he will be able to max out in seconds, in like, I don't know, 5 minutes from now. Just because he gets the chance to fight so many Zerg units, so he needs to be very careful, the Haka that is. He kinda is forced to try and destroy the Dark Templar here. Because if he gets fed, if Dark Templar gets maxed out, it will be impossible to kill, like literally. So the Haka, please, you gotta handle that. You gotta handle the Dark Templar. Now look at this, he'll go forward towards the Spirit. He's gonna drag the Spirit, but the Spirit will run away because he does have 5 moves. Now look at that nerd. He will escape again with 2 HP only. Oh my god, bro. Space. He is so lucky. I think he's the luckiest Dark Templar I've ever seen. He escaped twice, 1 shot away from death. Come on, bro. He has to like try and play safer. Now the Scientist is in the medivac. I think you should get out of there just because of the Brutalisks. They can just destroy you. Now Nova gets destroyed actually by what I believe is Zagara. Yeah, probably. Guys, try not to overextend. All you need to do is just stay behind Saki's base and defend against any potential banelings. That's all you gotta do. Nothing else is really required. Look at the Dark Templar there. He's gonna go for a couple more temples, so he's ready to farm some more, but he does need to eventually go for more upgrades, because now he's way too squishy and weak to fight anything, to fight Brutalisks or Somphs. Late game he will be able to destroy Somphs in seconds, but he'll have to wait for that actually. Come on, Dark Templar, what are you doing? I mean, the Haka's gonna scan all of these monoliths actually. And now Warner will try and hold this off, but again, just a couple of ghosts and 1 firebat will not do anything for you, bro. Plus these Zerglings are maxed out completely, and the Scientist barely has, I believe, 1 or 2. It's gonna be very difficult for him to do anything here. I mean, he does have the chrono boost though, so I'll give him that. He can chrono everything he's got, but he doesn't need at least plus 16s or plus 8s to be able to like properly hold this push with the ghosts. Now the Haka will try and go for some more Brutas and Zerglings, even though these are not the best way to deal with the Spirit. I would really like to see some Banelings here, the Haka. This is not efficient at all. I believe Dark Templar could try and storm the Banelings, but if you just like dodge the storm once or twice, you'll be fine. Now Tosh is gonna go very dangerously close to the Haka. Now the Haka can just drag him. Yeah, he will drag Tosh, and Tosh will get destroyed by Zagara, who deals over 100 damage a second. Yeah, he really did overextend there, because you have to be careful late game, because Zagara and the Haka deal insane damage. The Haka now dealing over 200 damage a second almost, and Zagara also having about 170 damage a second, so that's pretty crazy. Now look at this, the Dark Templar is finally getting fed, and he's getting a ton of kills, which means a lot of gas and a lot of minerals, which should actually probably allow him to go into... I mean, he's got +2/+2, but he does need +4/+4 to be maxed out. He will even build an enclave with Shakuras. I think he will go for the next HP upgrade, because he's still very squishy here. Now the Haka will actually drag the Scientist, but the Scientist will not get focused at all, and he will get away. The Haka needs to like drag him while he's surrounded by units like Brutalisk, so he can actually destroy the scientist. That's what he needs to do. Now Saki is kind of running out of resources here. Okay, not really actually, because he's just using the markets for even more. Just gonna go for some ghosts actually. The scientists, that is. Again, they have no upgrades. They have 0-1 of the DTs here as well to handle most of the Zerglings and even the Brutalisk. Yeah, look at that. He will actually get extremely fed. Can he go for the... he can go for the +3 weapons now. Will he actually? Shall he go for it? No, not yet. He's just not gonna get it. He's gonna go for the... yeah, for the vision, and then cooldown upgrade, so those will allow him to like cast more spells, I guess. But I mean, he's still doing really well. Look at that. He's actually level 9 now. Don't go that far. Okay, don't risk it, Dark Templar. You haven't maxed out just yet. You need to be patient, and you need to wait for the maxed out state, and then you need to push. He just needs to defend here. No, don't go that close. If the hacker just dragged him into all of those banings, he'd be like dead already. Now look at Zagara also dealing insane damage. Now don't go towards Zagara, I beg you, and don't go to the Brutalisk. He only has to use his Q, that's it. Just use your Shadow Strike. He doesn't have it actually, he does not have the Shadow Fury ability. Oh, that's not good, Dark Templar. The only way he could farm now is by Storm. But the fact is, the Storm doesn't give the full like energy bounty on the Zerg. I believe it gives 4 times less than what you would get with the Shadow Fury or the regular attack. He's got even the Storm at level 4. No, this is not good. It is actually on a very low cooldown, and he can actually get a ton of kills there. Okay, I kind of take what I said back. If the Haka clumps up enough units, then the Dark Templar can definitely get fed off of those with the Storm. He will go for the... yeah, he does have the 4-4 now. Like, finally, he is maxed out. When it comes to, like, damage and armor, he only has a couple more upgrades to do in these special structures, and then he'll be good to go. Now, he will try and get some Hydras here, which is great, but he doesn't need to retreat. He will even try to get some more links here. He knows the Haka cannot really see him just yet until he actually scans. Now, as soon as the scan goes off, the Dark Templar one runs away. He should get healed before he goes back to the fight. Yeah, there we go. That's better. He could even go for his own shield batteries. That's right. Yeah, he can go for the shield batteries. Because, I mean, they're cheap. Come on, Dark Templar. They're very cheap, and you have access, minerals. You could actually try and go for it. Now, he's going to try and go for most of the Hydras here. And the Bruta as well. No, not really. Okay, he doesn't have the Shadow Fury, which I don't really like. That is the best way to poke the Zerg, which, by the way, only has like 10,000 HP. Now the DT will just storm the Hydras and the Overseer, which does... I mean, I don't know, come on. He's actually in the middle of the creep. If Zagara TP'd here, she would be able to just annihilate the Dark Templar, because if you look at her damage... I mean, I still want to look at the Dark Templar, because he might still do a lot of damage to the Haka. He could technically 1v1 him, because he does have insane damage per second. But what I'm afraid of is Zagara, because she has a lot more range than the Dark Templar, so she might be able to just destroy him in seconds. Look at this. The DT will get dragged and he will get attacked by the Haka, but nope, he will run away. He will like blink back now and is gonna try. I mean, what was that? He blinked back towards the Haka, which is not too great. You're not supposed to do that. He's gonna attack all of these Hydras and Zerglings again. He is very greedy now. He's very aggressive now. If Zagara teleported here a couple seconds ago, the Dark Templar would actually be very dead. And now finally she's gonna come by, and if we look here at her damage, yeah, this is actually over 200 damage per second on Zagara, especially if she lands the slow on the Dark Templar. She can just annihilate him. Yeah, look at this. She also has more movement speed, so that's great actually. Now the Haka finally has some Somphs, which are not maxed out just yet. Now the Dark Templar will go straight after the Somphs and the Haka, and he's gonna be very low, and he will actually get destroyed. The Dark Templar eventually dies to the Somphs, but the Haka is only left with 483 HP. He was literally a fifth of a second away from dying by the Dark Templar blades. Oh my god, that was so close. Now without the Dark Templar, yeah, the Spirit has no more supports here. I guess he does have the Scientist, so that's amazing. Yeah, look at those ghosts. they can actually push through a lot of these swamps as well, so they're not bad at all. But the Zerg needs to stay hidden here. Now where's the Haka? Where are they? Where's the Haka with Zagara? If they don't stay 100% safe, they will eventually die to ghost skirmishes. They're just gonna go after most of these songs now. Even the scientists will go forward, which I don't know if that's a great idea. Yeah, look at that. Now the spirit, where's the spirit? There he is. He's obviously maxed out. He could kinda get like 4-shot by Zagara, but that would be a risk. The best thing the Zerg can do now is just wait and just break the base slowly but surely with banelings, cause fun fact, not even the scientists can counter banelings. So they just need to wait, get insane income, and then use all of that to get infinite banelings. And by the way, they need a lot more than this, because this is obviously not enough. No, they need like half the map to be covered in Zerg structures. Because this will never be enough actually, and swamps are not the best way to destroy the spirit turrets, because they're very expensive and they don't do that much damage to these, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, this push, actually swamps and banelings might be the future. Yeah, look at that. Swamps and banelings are the best at just dealing with all of this. Now look at the spirit, is gonna get scanned, and Zagara might just go by here and try to attack him. Look at that, she goes by and she's gonna get attacked by the turrets. Now she will actually try and destroy the spirit, it won't work. He's gonna be one hit away from dying, and Zagara will just destroy the turrets eventually. One turret almost destroys Zagara, she's gonna be at 100 HP, and she will teleport on the low ground creep right now. That was so close. Both of those were just about to get destroyed, like one hit away from dying. Look at that, just one hit. That was pretty crazy. And the scientist is also here getting ghosts, and that's what I said. As a Zerg, you know, I have to be 1000% safe, because with only 100 HP you might just get destroyed by random ghosts going by, because in baning form they do actually do 100 damage. So all it takes is like 2 Baneling Ghosts, and then the Haka and Zagara, the Zerg all together will just get destroyed here. Now the scientists will go for the Ghosts, and the Zerg should try and go for more Swamps and Banelings. That is the ultimate unit combo for the Zerg, Swamps and Banelings, and maybe Brutalisks against Mass Air. But that's about it. Yeah, they even see the Scientist. Please guys, I mean, they're not even trying to push him back. What is this? Come on, no, not Zerglings, you have Swamps. No, the Haka. Where's the Haka going? He's gonna try and like destroy him through the back, which is not a good idea. No, the Ghost is even here. No. The Scientist, like 2 Ghost shots is enough to get 2 Ghosts here, just destroy the Haka. Good game, well played. The Haka being extremely greedy, not pushing from afar, but trying to go right next to the Scientist. He gets destroyed, and the game is over.